All right. So
All right.
my turn.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question. So as a parent
Mm-hmm.
and a husband and son of
Okay.
teachers,
Mm-hmm.
what is one thing you wish all teachers would do?
That's kind of a tough one.
Well, you could say more than one.
Okay. What I wish teachers would do, and these are things that actually I wish more teachers would do it, because there are teachers that do these things.
Mm-hmm.
I wish teachers would teach to the student instead of just teaching to the curriculum. And that doesn't mean you totally throw the curriculum out the door, but also make sure that the student actually understands it, before moving on. And, if you've taught a subject, especially something like math, if you've taught a subject and 2/3 of the class don't understand it, you really should not move on. You really should try to figure out how to swing back through it and get everyone on board, or try a different way. And that's one of the other things, so many teachers are kind of stuck in their own, and you know this better than I do, because I'm sure you've been around teachers who are like, I've been teaching for 30 years. This is how I do it. The kids get it or they don't.
So I agree with you that, we have to look at the child,
Yes.
and that we do need to go back. And I think most teachers do go back. They try to. There's some that, kind of stick to, I got to go to the next page and I'll wait till the curriculum circles back. But then there's some curriculums that don't circle back. So there's other ways that teachers try to do intervention, especially if it's reading. I can't speak for every district or school, but in our district, they do get some extra support pulled out. Those who are the most needy get it. And then teachers also have the option to do a tutoring session, some intervention session in the morning or after school, but not everyone can do that because of their own personal, situations. But I think most teachers do try their best to make sure that the majority of the students are understanding the material. However, there's so many other things that we're up against that don't have anything to do with us. From attendance to the child even putting the effort to parental support to if you have time or not. Like, there's all these other things that we have to do during the day. And I know why we're there. I mean, if teachers had their way, education would look a lot different, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm sure.
But, there are things that we do because we have to do it.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to pass on the students. A lot of times it's not even up to us. So that's something I'd want to clear up, because I think people tend to think, oh, these teachers are just passing the students on. Like, we, for the most part, do not even have a say in that.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree that there used to be, like, I remember my very first principal was like, make sure like 80% of the kids understand it, and at one time that was an easier goal to reach, but it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
It really is.